So in our talk earlier, we were thinking about how Paul encourages us to pray for our friends, in particular for our Christian friends, but of course we can pray for anybody who we care about. So to help us to do that, and as a practical reminder to us, we're going to make what I'm calling a prayer heart. Here's one that I've already started. Now, you might want to do this one each, or you might want to do it one per household, and it might be quite a fun thing to do all together. You need 4 sheets of A4 card, thin card. I've used white because it makes it quite effective when you then put your prayers in coloured. So leave 1 sheet to one side, but on the other 3 sheets of card, you need to take a ruler and just, what I've just done is use the ruler edge to draw lines right the way across all 3 of the other sheets. When you've done that, take your scissors and cut 1 strip that makes up 2 lines. So I've got the ruler width, it's a double ruler width. So cut it, so you've got 2 sections, and just fold it along that line that you've got there. And then what you're going to do is make some little cuts with your scissors, which I've lost, there they are, along the edge up to the join. Can you see what I've done there? Okay, so I've got one here that I've already cut most of the cuts for. So it doesn't matter exactly how wide you cut them, just enough that you can then bend your piece of card nice and easily. What you're then going to do is got your glue and put glue on the back of each of those tabs. Then, when you get your plain sheet that doesn't have the lines on it, you can bend your piece of card with the tabs on, with the glue on, into half a heart shape. Now I've already stuck one on here to show you what I mean. Can you see, I'm not sure how well the light's catching this, that the tabs are on the inside and it bends round. So when you get your second one then, I haven't glued all of this one yet, it's a bit fiddly, but you can get the idea. You can join that one up to make the second half of your heart. Now, that's the first bit. Then, with all your other strips of card that you've still got, you're going to cut them into single strips. And each of those single strips, you're going to cut into thirds. So you end up with lots of short little pieces of card like this. So you'll have quite a lot of them. And what you're going to do with these is use your glue to roll them up and make a little circle so that you can glue them together, make a little circle, and then you're going to put quite a lot of glue all the way around about half of the outside of that circle, and obviously your heart will be completed. You're going to use the bit that you've glued to stick it inside your heart. Then you're going to do the same again with your next one. You can see why you might want to do this as a family. It did take me quite a long time to do this. So if you want to do one each and keep them quiet, that's absolutely fine. So now with your glue, you're sticking it not only to the edge of the heart, but also to the next door circle. When you've done lots and lots and lots of them, you end up with a heart full of circles like this. And then comes the really good bit, because then with some scraps of coloured paper, you just cut them randomly to whatever size you like. You can write your prayers. So I've already put some prayers in here. I've got a prayer for a friend who's looking for a job. I've got a prayer for a friend who's feeling a bit poorly. A prayer for a friend who is just thinking about whether to become a Christian. And I've got one here, please help my friend to worry less. So then all you need to do is roll your prayer up once you've written it onto your piece of paper and put it into one of the little circles that you've got, and your prayers are there. So what you can then do as a family, if you do this all together, is maybe in a week or a month's time, take them all out and have a look at them. See how God has already answered those prayers, or whether actually they need to go back in and you need to keep praying those prayers. But it's a great visual reminder that we can be praying every day for our friends in the way that Paul did.